Hey guys, Justin Barnes again. I hope everyone is having a great day. I just want to provide you guys some motivation. I hope I can put a smile on you guys' face, or kind of lift up your day if you're not having such a good day. And if you're having a good day, I hope I can provide you a great day. So just to get into it, I just want to get to the point where I hope you guys can start living life to the fullest, and definitely stop with, I think, the dream killer, the life killer is assuming. Because when you assume things, it kills dreams, it kills drive, it kills your motivation. So you may be assuming that someone don't like you, and then they haven't said anything, and then you have that person say something to you, and they the nicest person ever. But we already in our heads and assume something. Or we may assume for a promotion that we want at work that we can't get it. We talk ourselves out of it. Assume that a job that we want to pursue, that we'll talk ourselves out of. We're not good enough. Maybe I don't have the right credentials. You haven't even tried yet, so you don't know. So the biggest thing I want to get out of this, instead of assuming, just try it. I promise you, it's not gonna hurt. You learn so much from it, and the next thing you know, and because what we do, instead of assuming the best situation that can happen, we assume the worst. And I think if you can flip that, so what if it does happen? What if you do get that promotion? What if you do get that job that you like, and you got everything you need? That's the assumption that you should be doing. Look at it a different way. Just flip that switch, and I'm telling you, it'll change you. Because I ain't talked to so many people just because they're assuming a lot of things. Haven't even tried. I would ask them, like, well, have you tried to go after the job? No, because I think this will happen. I'm not ready. What if this happens? That's assumption. What if it does? But what if the other thing happens? What if the completely opposite happens if you get that job? It's the happiest you'll be in your life if you get this job. It's your passion. This is what you want to pursue. What if that happens? Ain't that worth at least trying? So that's basically what I want to point out here. Try it first and just see what happens. You cannot lose in this. It's a win-win situation. If you try and it don't work out, you learn something. If you try and it works, that's what you was looking for in the first place. So think the best out of life instead of the worst. Out of life and out of yourself and out of people. That's what's killing us. The biggest, killer in our own lives is our thoughts. I really believe if you change your mind, you'll change your life. I ain't seen that happen firsthand in my life. I done read so many stories. I ain't listened to so many people, and I see it over and over and over again. And if you don't believe me, you're one of those people that want evidence. You can do research on a computer. You can, look at different things. And if you don't want to do that, you want physical, find anybody that you look up to. Anybody you have seen that it came from the lowest of the low, highest of high. Listen to their story. They might not tell you, but you'll hear it in it. They changed their mind. They changed the way that they looked at the situation, and it changed their life. They stopped being on what I call the pity party. They stopped being a victim of their own lives, and they took advantage of it. Basically accepted who they are now, right? Because we have everything we need right now. Everything else is an addition. If you look at it that way, life would be so glorious. I have everything I need in my life right now. I really do. I didn't look at it that way. I was always chasing. I learned if I keep chasing, that's all I'm gonna be doing. Even when I reached it, when I graduated high school, I thought that was the ultimate. I thought that I was gonna feel so much better. But since I had in my head that I was looking for something more, that's exactly what I thought when I graduated. Instead of being happy with that big moment, I was thinking, like, what's next? Same thing with college. I graduated college. I felt the same way. I feel empty, like, man, what's next? Instead of being so happy with that situation. So what I stopped doing, I just started accepting it. I stopped looking forward to something. Anything that happened for me, it was a blessing for me. It was exciting. I started accepting myself in the moment and agreeing with who I am, aligning to my true self. And just being your true self, you really can start opening up doors that you didn't even know was possible. Because you stop looking forward to something. You always, some of us, we think like, when I get this money, get this much money, I make this much money, I'm going to be as happy as I can be. When I get this house, I'm going to be as happy as I can be. When I get this job. And when you get those things, you always going to be like, what's next? I need more. This is not what I want. Because you putting too much pressure on yourself, thinking that you need something to be happy, when all you need right now is you. And just to be who you are right now. That's all you need. You don't need anything else in life. We're walking zombies because we putting too much on our pressure on ourselves to think that we need all this additional stuff to make us happy. Don't get me wrong. I mean, more money, definitely. It will add value to your life. It can put you on a bigger platform. It can have you do more things. But you got to stop looking at it as like a need. Because when you chase it and you get that $1 million, once you settle into it, you bringing that broken self that you were before you had that $1 million to that $1 million. Now you just have $1 million with the same problems. And I mean, and you can see it over and over. Athletes does it all the time. They come from these situations where they didn't have much. They get all that money. Nothing changed. They still getting in trouble. They still doing things they aren't supposed to do. Because nothing changed about that person. And I think that's the biggest thing. Let's start looking at our lives and just accepting who we are now. Loving who we are now. I think it's the biggest secret. Change your mind and you'll change your life. I really do believe that. And I mean, and I listen to anyone, that disagree or that has a story. I love to hear your story. I love hearing different stories because everybody has a story and all of it leads to the same thing. They changed their mind, they changed the way they looked at their situation, and they changed their life. So guys, if you do want to just get motivated and start living life and start feeling that energy, you can do that. We all gonna have bad days, of course, but you can have majority of your days that go right just by changing your mind. You can look at the situation different. Life is gonna hit us. You're gonna have bills. You're gonna have unforeseen events that happen to you. The only thing that can change that event is the way that you think about that event. Those things gonna happen. You can't do nothing about them. They're out of your control. The only thing you can control is the way you look at it. Okay, that happened to me, but it's okay. I'm still alive. I can. It will get better. Type mentality. Glass has full. The why not me? Just go after it. Live life. This is the happiest I ain't ever been in my life. And I think what changed, it wasn't a job. It wasn't anything external. It was the way that I looked at life. So guys, I hope you do that. Hope you enjoy this video and it provided you some motivation. Please hit me up. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.